Last time on Oritech, we became cyborgs. Oh yes, the cyborg skill tree is ours. But of course, there's more progression we want to make, but it takes a lot of steel. It takes a lot of resources, like a ton of steel, coal, dust, and other components. And look at our factory. Is there anything automatic happening here? No. That's gotta change today. And while actual iron automation is a little bit out of our pay grade, the raw biopolymer for biosteel and the coal dust for regular steel are both within our automation target. We have a few different ways of going about the biopolymer automation mode, and I mean, this is not a bad way to do it. But it also isn't the best. Technically, the best way to do it is with packed meat. But I think I'd have to use vanilla crafters for that. I don't know, fun challenge. Coal dust, I think you guys see how we're gonna be doing that. So, step 1, farms. Step 2, reap rewards. Step 3, more biomechanics. There is a tree cutter machine right here, which of course we're gonna need. Because, I mean, you know, tree farm. Do I have enough to make it? Not the axes, but those should be pretty easy. Tree cutter. And I think it's high time we actually start building stuff on an actual, like, factory platform. So I really like how the copper reinforced plating looks. It costs steel to make, don't get me wrong. It's not cheap exactly, but this recipe is a lot cheaper, of course, than this recipe. So I think we're gonna go for it. Oh my god, we have 4 steel ingots. See, this is why we have to do this. Steel, 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 steel. Do we have coal dust? We kind of do. We also have coal, so that works. Oh, we're also super low on iron. Oh, man. Well, okay. I have a little bit of steel. Maybe enough to make ourselves a decent platform? Possibly. May as well start the industrial complex just kind of here, off the side of this hill. I'm sure we'll come up with something pretty. You guys know me. I'm such a good builder. I think things out. Oh, yeah, okay, we can make over a stack of these. That's not too bad, actually. I just think things are going to be a lot prettier if we build on top of these delightful industrial complex blocks. And also, I believe tree farms are going to require us to kind of keep tabs on where our dirt is. So slowly, we'll replace the existing factory floor with this and expand outwards. Yay! I don't quite know how the tree cutter works, but I kind of have an assumption. Because there's a little blade. Yes. I'd really like to see if this works with spruce trees, too. That would be awesome. If we can get the 2x2 sprucers. I don't know any spruce saplings. Okay. All right. Fixing that real quick. Yeah. God, that's beautiful. I am worried because this axe thing seems a little buggy. You can see, like, I chop it there and it doesn't pick up these blocks. So I hope that's not a problem with the actual tree cutter machine. I guess if it is, we'll have to just do, you know, 1 wide trees, which is lame, Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's just play a little game here. Sprucies, Cuddy, I need power. I guess I'll route it from here. I'm sure at some point I'll do some kind of base reorganization. You guys don't have to worry. Okay, so you're the tree cutter. You're very cool. Details. There are no details. It's just a tree cutter. I mean, what else do you need to know? If I step in front of it, do I get hurt? No. That's kind of cool. I like that. Into that. Let's speed up the process here a little bit. Okay. Actually, I bet these are way more efficient in a fragmenter. Wow, it makes 8 in a fragmenter? Good lord, look at that efficiency. Cool. Okay, so it just doesn't want to grow. Why? It doesn't want a 2x2? Is that what it's telling me? Is that what it might be telling me that? Could be telling me that. Could be. Whoa! That's really fast. Okay, so it will work on a 1, and then the 2s are just not growing. Like, I'm just... Okay. All right. Oh, that's really quick. Okay, so I guess this somehow stops trees from growing in 2x2. Does it really? Okay, now I'm actually gonna read the... Wait, does it really? Or is there something else stopping these guys from growing? What? Why can't they grow? What? I've never... It was the energy cables? Okay. Does it break? Oh, it does. Oh. Whoa. Okay. Well, what if I move the energy cables one back so it's powering behind it? Will the big sprucers grow now? No. Why? What is the spruce tree mechanic that I don't understand? Is it because of the actual tree cutter? Well, it doesn't. So what, if I remove the tree cutter, does it grow? It grows. Okay. And I'm assuming the tree cutter has to be right on top of it, right? I can't just have it there. Would be nice. It would be nice. Okay, so there's not really a way to make this work with the 2x2s unless I have some way of moving the tree cutter out of the way. But I don't really think that's how it works. Well, spruce is still a good thing to use. We'll just need a little bit of a... Trees don't grow that fast. I need a few more of those. Oh, and we're out of iron. You're not out of power. You're not. This thing really needs to finish charging. Okay, the digger needs iron. Iron. Don't include it. That's stupid. Don't. I'm just gonna go mining. I have exhumed the earth of its resources. It helps when you can fly, run at the fastest speed of light, and also have a drill that insta-mines everything. I love you, Oritech. Mwah! I also got to level 30. And that means we get to put an enchantment on something. Ooh! That's pretty good, actually. That's pretty good. But I do need enchantments because I suck at this game, and I keep dying. Unbreaking does not matter on these. So I really don't care about that. Da-da-da-da. And unbreaking. Maybe that means it'll use less of its tasty energy juice. I don't know, man. Energy juice, go! As a rule, I'm pretty much tired of running out of all of my good iron, so well, I'm just gonna do a little bit of you, and I'm gonna put one guy up here, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna disconnect these. I need the wrench. Wrench. There we go. And I think I can do input from the bottom. Yes. And output from the top. Yes. There we go. Just use it all. All of the shield fire. All of it. Just process the heck out of it. And then we'll get iron clumps, and then we can fluidly separate the iron clumps into iron gems, and then we can alloy the iron gems into iron ingots, and then we're gonna be so happy. And technically, I guess we could do it even more usefully. But I don't think we have that much fluxite. At least for now. We'll eventually. Today's about tree farms. And apparently pillagers. I can hear them. Where? Well, whatever. There's too many distractions. Too many things are going on right now. Okay, this is kind of the idea I'm going off of. And I want to start routing power, like, underground, just because that'll be prettier. And, you know, look, am I DJoed with the aesthetic or not really? But we can try. We can try. Besides, with all the ores I have, gold and redstone aren't exactly a concern. And that's what these power cables are made out of. So I don't quite mind using an inefficient amount of them. Cool, that should be everybody powered. Very nice, very nice. We're gonna need some way to, obviously, replace the trees, and I think there's something called a placer. Yeah, just straight up a placer. But it has to be built on a machine frame, which is interesting. So it's possible that, no, actually, I think this still works. It'll just be really ugly. So, you know how I just said about aesthetics? No, I didn't. Good thing I went iron mining. Apparently machine frames take a ton of iron. Whoa. Alright, placer block, and then machine frames, please. This should be pretty easy to orchestrate. Because, I mean, saplings can't be placed on anything in here except for the dirt. So, if I wonk the placer block right there... Oh, it needs to go one up, doesn't it? Like that? Yes. Yes, exactly like that. Woohoo! Oh, and you know what I built it too big? I built it too big. Because of course it doesn't have to surround those if it's... Like that. Like that? Perfect. I could grab a spruceted saplings, yonk them in there, and I guess we have to root power from this, but I think we can take energy pipes and encase them, right? So like this? And then break, pipe, framed. Encase? How do I encase you? Oh, well, it works, by the way. Okay, clearly. Apparently it works. That's good. That's very good. But how do I... how do I make it look like another thing? I want it to look nice. I mean, I guess that looks cool, too. I don't know why I thought a framed one would... like... have a... It doesn't framed usually mean it can be decorated? Oh, wait. Do you think it's an offhand thing? Ah, no, shoot. Usually it is. Ugh, okay. Whatever. This works. And I wonder as well, isn't there something called the fertilizer? That feels like a thing that would work here. Doesn't it? Yes, yes. I think you just have to fuel it with water and or bone meal. Oh, wait, no. Okay, it just needs water. It does not need bone meal at all. That's cool. We can grab ourselves a pump for water production. A pump for water production. Thank you. Oh my god, we used all of our shield fire, but look at all that iron. Very nice, very nice. Anyhow, it's pretty sure if we take ourselves water. Oh, water breaks energy pipes. Maybe water doesn't break framed energy pipes, and like that's something useful. Is it? Maybe that's it. Is that it? Yeah, okay, there you go. I see, so that's probably for, like, underwater stuff. Cool, and it looks neat. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks neat. Anyways, infinite water source there, pump there, fluid pipe, pull it out, fertilizer. Oh, that's how we do it. That's how it's done, kinda. And it's not perfect, but I don't expect it to be. I don't expect it to be perfect. Okay, so these guys are now cutting down trees. Now we need ourselves some item pipes, you see. And then I believe a filter? Yes, an item filter, yes. Quite simply, the filter is going to be used for our placer block because the only thing we want going into the placer block is going to be saplings, like so. And then we should just be able to grab pipe connections from all of these guys. I think this is how we Oritech. Oh, well, and then also we need a place for everything else to go. We're gonna need more filters in just a second, but for now, I'll put, like, a chest here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, look at that, look at that, look at that. Wow. Alright, nothing's going in there. No saplings going there, but all the saplings going there. Oh, that's delightful. I don't know why I did that. That's a waste of pipes. Hold on. That looks a lot cleaner, too, actually, routing items through the system like this. That looks a lot cleaner. Ooh, sleek. Ow, tree. Yeah, tree face. I should turn off the, I should turn this thing off. Okay, cool. Ah, excellent. Highly excellent. Yes, yes, yes. We have ourselves a very, very fast tree farm. Look at all the goodnesses. And then, eventually, the placer block will fill with spruce saplings. And they should start rooting first into the filter, and then when they can't go into the filter, they'll root into the next available inventory, which is going to be this one. Now, there's a few things we need to do. We need to get rid of sticks, and we need to get rid of excess saplings. And hey, that's why DJojo downloads trash can mods when he plays mod packs. I love trash can mod. We're also going to need more filters. So the idea we're looking for is the trash can to be further away from that. Hold on. Can sticks be turned into biomass? No, but can saplings be turned into biomass? Indeed, they can be. Actually, might be the method we use for biopolymer. Just get all of our steel products from one thing. Okay, so here's going to be our voider, which we're going to have obviously attached to an item filter. And in the item filter, we are going to void sticks. And for now, we'll void saplings too. And then if we move onwards just one block out, we shouldn't even need to filter this next input because everything that isn't logs is going to... Yeah. Oh, but we're going to want to be able to void excess logs too, so I did this kind of backwards. Hopefully my mad ramblings make sense. We're going to remove the filter from here. We're going to place down our log holding apparatus. We're gonna fix that it did that. That's no good. And then what we're actually gonna do, filter the input there. We want it to only take logs. And then the next thing is the trash can. Perfect, so that when this finally fills up, logs can go in the trash can, but only logs can go into this. Yes! Okay, so the items are pulled out of here. The first inventory they check is this filter here to go into the placer block. Only the spruce saplings can go into there, as you can see, so all spruce saplings will fill this up. Then it'll check if it's a log, and it can go in our log storage. And then if it's not a log, or if it just is full, everything goes into the trash can. And that is beautiful, and that is perfect. But we're not done. We need a few more machines here. We need a powered furnace, and I need to steal a pulverizer. Of course, the furnace is going to be what smelts the logs into charcoal. That is going to spit out the charcoal into the pulverizer, who will spit out the new coal dust into the chest. So it should look like this, and then we just need to get these guys powered. And that should be coal dust very much automatic. Yeah. I don't think these things really need any add-ons on it because, I mean, admittedly, that is so fast, the tree farm, that this will just fill up over time. Don't get me wrong, it'll take a little bit because I can't really put speed add-ons on these since they're powered from the bottom. But I don't mind that. Cool. Okay, so that's regular steel components done. Now we need the bio-steel components done, and I still want to use wheat for that. I love wheat. Wheat's my favorite. I think we're going to need a vanilla crafter. Actually, 2 vanilla crafters for this as far as my understanding of them go. As well as a comparator? Like a few comparators? We're about to watch DJojo attempt the redstone, so let's not get our hopes up here, okay? Let's do a little test platform here. I believe the way this works is if I want this crafter to make wheat, I can lock the compacted wheat, I can lock those slots, and then I want to take a comparator redstone signal out of it and compare that signal to another crafter that's fully locked. Okay. I think the way this works is these two comparators are listening to each other, and once this guy has all 9 slots of his filled up, then the redstone torch turns on, and then this crafts. I think, truth be told, I haven't looked anything up for this. I don't know. Oh, it has to be in subtract mode. Wait, does that actually work? Oh my god! Wait, I actually did that with no tutorial. Okay, now the next question is, will item pipes fill this up the way that I want them to? I don't know. I'm not sure if this thing takes input like that. Surely it does, right? Like, you can't tell a redstone system what slot of a thing. I've never played with these before. I really like them though. So if I put 4 wheat in this chest, okay, how about a hopper? I actually have no idea. I feel like people are already mad at me. They're like, DJojo, you fool. Oh, a hopper. Okay, so a hopper will evenly distribute it, but apparently the item pipes won't. But that does mean that we could just hook up a hopper to this, and it'll... I'm a little bit proud of myself for knowing how redstone works. Yeah, okay. I hope that made sense on the video, and if it didn't, I don't know. I can't believe that I know how redstone works. That's crazy to me. One thing that I know is we're going to need more machine frames. So we're going to need a ton of machine frames to outline where the farm is going to go. If I had any sense, I would somewhat plan out walkways. So we can say that we at least want, I don't know, 3 wide walkways between everything. So calling this the boundary of the steel coal plant. 1, 2, 3, and then we can start here. Okay, we're gonna do one of these standard-sized 1 water block farm plots. I kind of think that's all we need, considering we're gonna be using another fertilizer. We're definitely gonna need more machine frames, though. Good lord. Oh boy, we're starting to really run low on stuff. And I may have used all of our plastic. Oh, thank God I didn't. That was smart of me, actually. Wow. What happened? Oh, what? How did it do that? How'd it run out of saplings? Wait, but the system. Okay, I mean, let's try with birch. We can say birch saplings are allowed to go in here. And then birch logs are allowed to go in here. Well, birch trees don't even want to grow. What? Okay, so birch trees just can't grow like this. So it very much, for some reason, has to be spruce, and something has happened to the spruce. Ugh. Did we just start running out of saplings like we weren't producing enough? There's no way. Okay, well, I want to finish up our biopolymer stuff first, okay? We need a placer, and we also need a destroyer as well. Wow. That's not cheap. And then we're also going to need the crop filter add-on too. So, whoosh. And it probably wouldn't hurt to make ourselves a fertilizer as well. So that means we're going to need another source of water from a pump. But the placer there, the destroyer, we're going to want to give some room. Oh, right, it needs cores as well. Oh, my goodness. Okay, cores in. Perfect. We need ourselves a crop filter add-on so that it'll only break large crops. Oh, the placer block should also get assembled. And, yeah, why not a filter? I mean, it's just useful. It's just useful. I can put the pump here. We'll get that sorted in a second. Although, I'm not loving that it starts one block before. Am I really about to move this whole thing one? Yeah. Okay, I moved it one block back, and that's just so much nicer. Look at that. Ah, everything on an even plane with one another. Hooray! Okay, quite a lot of the actual, like, thing of this farm is already done. I just need to go ahead and work out the logic and the cabling, and, well, plant all the seeds. But I think it's going to be a whole lot like this one. There's kind of no reason not to make a diamond hoe at this point. Okay, the base function of the farm is up, and it is running. Still waiting on anything to grow, of course, but the fertilizer is very nice. I think it only advances at one growth stage, but hey, that's a lot faster than just waiting for it to grow regular style. Now all the filtering, so seeds going into here and stuff like that. Yep. Well, that took some time to wire up and figure out, but we have ourselves our centrifuge producing biopolymer now, because this is our little redstone system for comparing crafter inputs. We obviously need to have everything go through a hopper. The only thing I need to figure out is item filters, and I think I know what I did wrong here. I believe if I put the filter on like that and grab seeds like that, will that work? Is that how it works? Can I do this? No. I can't. Very sad. Can I have filters like in the middle of pipes? I would like that a lot, actually. That'd be super cool, even. I guess not? Or that's just not where we extract items from. No, I guess the filter has to be the end point always. It's a bit of a shame. Oh, wait, no. Wheat is the first thing in there. What I was doing probably worked. Yeah, it's just because wheat was the first thing. You can't place wheat. Don't try to. Don't try that. The filter goes like that. Seeds, like that. Undo that goofiness. Perfect. Where'd the trash can go? There it is. Oh, man. Too much Minecraft today already. My brain is becoming a fried pancake, which sounds really good, actually. Okay, but then this should do wheat. Yes. And then it crafts. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. This thing already has 64 wheat seeds in it. This, oh, right, I need to make sure it's actually extracting. Perfect little wheat farm. Perfect. It's not even that little. It's actually a decent wheat farm. I do have to fix all the holes I made in it. Wonk. And there we go. I know this is tough and not the right block. I ran out, okay? Forgive me for I ran out. But yeah, this should just run in the background, constantly making us wheats. Placer places. The fertilizer fertilizes. The breaker breaks. It's a perfect little system. Except for the part where the placer is like way faster than the breaker. Maybe I need to put a speed module on the good old breaker there. How about that? Because it would be nice if they kind of like synced up in speed. So hopefully that is a little better. I guess a little. Yeah, I suppose it is a small amount better. This doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be automatic, and we're going to have infinite biopolymer, which is great because not only does that mean infinite biosteel, but it also means an infinite supply of plastic, which we have gone through quite a lot of, and is actually the reason I don't have the rest of the copper reinforced plating. But look at this. It's starting to come together. The factory doth groweth. Look at our charcoal production. Ignore the fact that there's no trees in it, because I still don't know what happened. Well, instead of thinking about the problem and maybe fixing it, I'm just going to put more saplings in and see if it fixes itself. It's usually how it works, right? I am actually going to observe this, though. The saplings just prefer to go to the trash can for some reason. What? Is it because they're preferring the upward connection? So if I put the trash can up here, will that fix it? Yep, okay. I guess items prefer not to go up. Also, I like how the logs are magically zipping in from there. Cool. Okay, great. That fixed everything. Good to know that items do not prioritize going upwards. They prioritize flat movements. That's actually really good to know. Okay, but you know what? We've finally done some automation. We've finally done some passive farms, and that means we've earned ourselves some new technology. I would like it. The thing's all charged up. I want to see about getting at least to, I don't know, maybe flash steps, but that requires hardened plating, baby. Duradium ingots. 8 duradium ingots. This is not a drill. That is going to be expensive. But hey, we actually have power banked this time. I have no idea if I have enough naphtha in order to turn these carbon fiber. I don't think I do, which kind of blows. But we'll see what we've got. I don't have any duradium, if I remember. Yeah, so we'll just need to start engraving platinum. Oh, it looks like we have just enough naphtha. That's probably the next automation target we need to hit, though, is naphtha. No, not naphtha. Naphtha. I hate how that's pronounced. Oh, it's 8 duradium. It's not 4 duradium. It's 8 duradium. We don't naphtha at all. Ah, look how easy it is to make steel now. God, that feels really nice. Perfect. Just throw it all in there, and it's gonna be done so soon. And since I hooked this centrifuge up to an infinite water supply, actually biofuel's real easy to get our hands on now, which is super duper nice. How's this going? Slowly. Alrighty, 6.5 buckets of the good stuff. That should tie us over, at least for a little bit. Oh, and there we go. All of the duradium that we need to begin researching hardened plating, which will go, I guess, in me and give me more armor points, which is great because I die all the time. Now, I'm also looking that flash steps need something called the Quantum Research Station. Is that within the episode scope? Oh, yeah, nope. I'm not making 5 more duradium. We're already out of naphtha again. I think I have enough for, what, 2? Yeah. Okay, so maybe just the steels wasn't enough to become the cyborg god that I want to, but hey, I mean, wait, I was about to say I'm about to get hardened muscles, but don't I need to... Well, you know what they say. If you want to become the Terminator, you need naphtha. Everyone says that. Say it in the comments.